All right. And we're back. And I sound different. So I'm going to talk about that while we get into the game. It does lovely, and I tested this a little bit off stream because I was fitzing and futzing with audio. Not that helped. I still had 80 million issues when we started stream. Come to stream if you want to see me fix all the issues when I changed everything. Infiltrator, cool. We'll do this first. Oh yeah, this actually requires brain power. Nope. Okay. I have a feeling that this is right. Nope. Okay. Cool. Didn't even think about how much brain power that was gonna... Oh, this should be fun. Was gonna take. But... this is maybe going to work out for me. Flappy Bird. I forget that that's basically what that is. So, I've done a whole bunch of stuff, which, like, if you think in terms of, like, what a good smart streamer and content creator does, you don't do this in the middle of a series. Or at very least, like, I should have probably, like, waited until between games and been like, yeah, coming back to Ratchet 3 and we've got amazing audio. But nah, I just spent Tuesday doing this. Well, Monday and Tuesday. But, okay, I didn't think I could survive that. I assumed I was just dead. That's bad. And I can already tell that that would be no bueno. But yeah, so what this all started from was listening to some other streamers talk about some stuff. They talked about doing some EQ on their mic, and it had upgraded sound quality and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I should do that. How do I do that? Because fun fact, I'm a nub scrub who knows nothing about audio. Not nothing, but definitely not all that much. And so I was like, okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. And I assume this is like some setting on the mic. No, it's not a setting on the mic. Ooh. Real fast, cutscene.
Ratchet.
I'm
transmitting from the Thugs for Less fleet. This ship just returned from a mega distribution center. And answer.
That's weird.
Hey, who's there?
Meow.
Aw. Wait. What are you doing here? Sending a message to your little pals. Say, boys. Take her to headquarters.
Okay. So.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yes, Angela knows how to defeat the proto-pet. And she does a terrible cat impression.
And we have to rescue her from the thugs.
Agreed. We need that answer.
And we have to protect her.
Okay.
It seems
I
almost...
will upload the coordinates.
It seems almost kind of opposite from how they were in the first game. I'm gonna see if... So, I know we've got all the movies in here. Reason being is that audio cutting out was not just you guys. It was for me too.
Ratchet, Clank, I hope this gets through to you.
Okay,
From the Thugs for Less fleet.
that's interesting. It is just a borked video. I'm glad there's I'm glad that there exists subtitles. I'm not gonna try and watch it again if it's gonna just do that the entire time. But I do know that there's some like reported issues with this port via audio. Maybe that's one of them. Because it said audio and cutscenes, and I'd never seen it up till now. Anyways, so some audio's gotten better, some audio's gotten worse. Because that wasn't like an issue with like my audio setup cutting out, which is what I initially was worried about right there. But instead, it was just a game issue, which is great. And we're real close to another.
Hey, I know those pants.
Consarn it! Here's the problem.
Excuse us, sir. What are you doing here? In this galaxy?
I can't control where things break. I just fix them.
Surely someone in this galaxy could...
Shh! I know that, but they don't. I get triple time and travel expenses.
Ew. What's that?
Some dead-burned fool flushed this perfectly good quark action figure. Sure, it's a little ripe, but look at that craftsmanship. You want to buy it?
I don't know what it does, so sure.
There you go, pal. See you in another year or so.
What did he mean by that?
I don't know what the point of that was, but we bought it. But yeah, so I've done a bit. It started with looking up EQ, and to do EQ, you've got to run effects over your microphone. EQ is just an effect. And for anyone who's curious what EQ stands for, it's just equalization. It's meant to bring up like certain parts of certain frequencies of sound versus others. I don't know. I was looking at that. What did that give me something, or is that just, did I just spend money on nothing? I think I just spent money on nothing. Yep. Don't know what I just spent money on. Oh, wait, it's here. Intricate statuette is detailed replica of Captain Corp. Okay. Don't know its purpose, but I have it. Okay. Ship. Do the next thing. Okay. Thanks for less fleet. I expected video.
I detect thugs for less ships at 1 o'clock.
It's payback time.
Okay. So, here's hopefully where... I'm not actually positive what I'm doing, other than shooting ships down. Oh, just shooting the big ships down. Okay, that's easy enough. Cool. This isn't super hard. Cool. But yeah, went through, did a whole bunch of, like, I did so many more effects than just EQ. I did built-in noise gate effect, which really doesn't affect, like, stream quality. I was doing a noise gate on stream anyways, but on videos, I didn't have a noise gate on there, so there was some background noise that would be caught, and I was not scrubbing the entire thing.
Well, it looks like the thugs moved Angela out of this quadrant. See if you can pick up any transmissions on the deep space channels.
What is a living here and you two losers keep up? Ratchet and Clank, isn't it? Look, if you two don't hightail it back to your own galaxy, I'm gonna blast you. Need a... well, there's gonna be a lot of... I can tell you that. So you two hit and do as I got. I mean, you never know where I might show up next. And I blow hard. Can be cooling on a day. Yeah. Goodbye, morons.
Does he realize he has just transmitted his exact location?
If not, he's about to find out.
Okay. All right. If I wanted more bolts, we could have gotten more bolts. Yeah, so did also some dynamics compression, so if I get real loud, it doesn't go up too much. Some of this will probably change and shift a little bit as I do stuff, but I think that's pretty much all that's on this. Noise gate, equalization, condenser, compressor, whatever it's called. I think that's it. But that wasn't all I did. That was most of my Monday, was setting up and fiddling with all that to get it where I think it sounds pretty good. And I've still fiddled with it after that fact, because oh, let's actually grab real fast. I want my Lancer. Grab some ammo. I would like ammo. Cool. But yeah, I didn't stop there. I got not a real mixer. Not that I'm not thinking about getting a real mixer eventually. But, yep, up here. Cool. But, just to start out with, I got a virtual mixer called Voice Meter, in case you're curious how to do this same thing. I'm specifically using the highest end version of Voice Meter because it lets me route my audio well enough, because I've got a whole bunch of audio from a whole bunch of sources going on here, and I pretty much will have it that way no matter what, like whether I'm streaming from emulator, from a regular video game, or from even a console. I've just got a lot of sources. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I thought I was going. Nope, not that. That. I'm going to need to go backwards. I want to know. Doing this. Gave me a continue here. Dang it. Oh, is this where I'm supposed to hit the... Okay. This is an interesting puzzle. That was fun. Okay. But yeah, so, added voice meter. It let me, do all of the different, just go here. Yeah, I can. Screw you. Don't know if that's how I was supposed to do that, but it's how I did. And it worked. So that routes all of the audio, so I can do basically what I was doing before, in terms of audio streaming between game and between just the game recording that I do and then the actual stream that goes out. Okay, so that's just a return to ship. What's this? Is this an armor? Yes, it is. And it's progressively more expensive. I can't afford either of them. Let's see about... See what happens. I don't know what this is gonna do. That seemed to do absolutely nothing. Let's just fly away. I liked that option. Okay, and... Okay, this feels a lot better. Cool. Yeah, so... Between... Ooh, I died. Did not expect that. No wonder. Okay, so... We've tried not engaging the tanks. Okay, so the tanks are destroyable. They're just, I guess, not destroyable from that range. Like, I might need to activate them first. So let's do something else instead. Weapons. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, ouch. Whee! Okay. So that should be decent. Okay. I'm not. Let's try and get some. I now have to think about what I'm doing. Sorry that I can't continue to talk about weird audio stuff. Oof. Okay. Huh. I feel like I actually need some more armor. They've offered armor to me twice, and I don't have money for it, so let's go do some stuff to get some money. Kind of want to do some of this grind and see what it's like. What's the earliest that I can do? I think it's the arena. Okay. So that's the outlet. There's nothing on there. Was there stuff on the Maktar Resort? I think there was. Yeah. Yeah. There's a battle arena. Let's do that. It also gives me less thought process needed to do some easier battles. But
See if you can find any more news on the proto-pets.
oh.
Behind the Hero. Conclusion of our series on Captain Quark. As of the fugitive superhero has been missing for almost 6 weeks. Did he die?
Was he the victim of an overzealous fan, or is he still out there somewhere? The galaxy may never know. But stay tuned for more baseless speculation and crackpot theories on Behind the Hero.
No more Quark.
Good. It is almost time for RoboChef.
Since it seems to be mostly those, I thought I'd just voice it over. It's easy enough to do. So. Alright. Now I gotta get back to... Okay. Oof. This, I remember this was not kind. This area is not kind to computers. But can I just zip zoop over to the games? Battle arena. Cool. What I wanted. Yeah.
Choose a battle and win a prize.
Hazard challenge, watch your step. Chainblade challenge. Time challenge. Cool. Let's do this. Hazard challenge. Okay, so they just have floor hazards?
Where did this guy come from?
Not a big deal. Considering I one-shot everything at this point.
It's like watching a train wreck. Wow.
Okay. I
In the Lombax with
think I'm going to turn that down in my ears a little bit. I don't think it's as loud for you guys as it is for me. I should probably check that real fast. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being drowned out by the game. Oh. I have a copy of the stream opened on my laptop just so I can check stuff like that. Check to make sure that what should be heard is being heard.
You are the winner.
Yay! Fight turn, more bolts.
Your battle.
Okay, yep, and each is progressively less. Let's do this one.
Battle is everyone's favorite gladiator.
Cool.
He slices, he dices, and carves up a mean dish. Please welcome Chainblade. This guy's on a rampage.
And
I can't believe
dun
it.
dun 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 na.
Defeated. Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one.
I think we bugged out the audio just a little there.
Choose your battle.
Kill 30 enemies in 30 seconds. So this will be interesting.
Where does this guy come from?
Because now this is speed, which is a different issue.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. The furry guy is on a rampage. Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh. Ah. One enemy away. What might be a good way to deal with this? Let's... Okay. Okay, is that everybody? No, not quite. This way I'm not losing stragglers. Yep, cool. Had to think for that. Cool. B2 Brawler. 60 enemies in 60. Use only... Okay. We can keep going with this. Don't know what this is.
From the planet Cerebella comes a colossal creation. Stand back for the big and the brainy. Let's give it up for the B2 Brawler.
I wish this was a little difficult, but it's not.
B2 Brawler is down and out.
It's real loud. But yeah,
Won the prize.
cool. 5,000 bolts.
Choose your battle.
the 400 bolts that this uses is not worth the, you know, the 5,000 that I make. It's so easy of a choice to make. Okay. All right. And that should have put me at least enough ahead that I can do this without their aid for the second half. And that is true. I think I even got enough just from doing that. So it's 2,000. Mega challenge. I have no clue what that means.
It's like watching a train wreck. Wow.
But yeah, little bit of EQ. Done some other minor effects here and there. I can do other effects, like I do have it set up so I can run an auto tune. I do need like a free moment to turn it on. It's not like connected to any single button. I know there are ways I think that I can like auto bind that to keybinds, but I don't have that set up. And I can do some other like fun effects, which I played with that a little bit when I was starting out. Getting the virtual mixer all set up wasn't super hard. It just figuring out when and when things kind of break, because Windows isn't quite meant to do all the audio routing like this. For instance, if you remove an audio device, like I did at the beginning of the stream, and it wasn't even like an intentional remove. I had a headset plugged in that I was using just to monitor what everything sounded like for stream, and then I moved it to my laptop. And because it's like just a plain Jane old like headset, not like a fancy USB or anything, when it's not plugged in, the audio device disappears. So my computer flipped out and voice meter flipped out because it had nowhere to send the audio. So it broke all of it. Hi, Chainblade. Welcome back.
To strafe, you can hold down L2 or R2 while running sideways.
Okay. Thanks, Jim.
Chainblade has been defeated.
Again. But yeah.
Congratulations on winning the Mega Challenge. Choose a battle and
Yeah,
win the
we can do
prize.
this. Okay, so I specifically have to do this.
Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
Okay, that was weird. I wonder how many I can miss. I assume that's the issue here, is there's not enough. Like, if you're wildly firing, you're not gonna have enough bullets. But I wonder if it's specifically, like, it says the heavy lancer, so I'm assuming they specifically give you the upgraded for this. Don't think I'm gonna make it. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I can use knife. Oh, no. Okay. Yep, that's what I expected. Okay, so I've got to be a little bit.
That'll leave a mark.
Ooh. Come on, guys.
I don't care what galaxy you're from. That's
Haha. Okay, let's like use them to fight each other. 'Cause I think this is a neat challenge to.
Oh, he'll be feeling that in the morning.
Then I'm only fighting. Okay, is that everybody dead? That's everybody dead. I felt like it felt a lot like I was doing more to get the audio where I wanted it, and probably because it took a while to do all the stuff that I was doing. But like it's not that much of a process. It's probably something I shouldn't have done in between recording sessions. I should have like done it in between individual parts of like the series. But whatevs. I'd rather have better audio sooner. Okay, I just need to back up and ta-da. Hi guys. Cool. And I wonder if, like, I have to assume, like, they thought this tactic into it. Because that's, like, a huge time save. If you can manage to get others to, like, if you don't have to kill all of them yourself. Well, not time save, ammo save. Cool. Yep. Yep, come on, guys. Thank you. He did well. Also getting these guys to group up, because when they die, they group explode. Now I do get take a little bit of damage, but not that much. I can afford the damage. Not all of these enemies can be used to kill each other. Ta-da! Come on! One of you kill the other. Also, health is really that much of an issue. Okay, so there's more of these guys here. I feel like you almost have to use this method. Because I was pretty accurate on a lot of my shots. And still.
I've got my money in the law bank's
Okay. Cool. Thanks, dude. Preach. Preach.
Won the prize. Choose a battle and win the prize.
Okay, so that one I can think of. Tag team. Okay, I want to do this.
Chain blade.
Come on, guys.
The furry guy is on a rampage. Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one.
I would assume that they would have made them. I guess.
Blade has been defeated.
H.
I've got my money on the Lombax.
I gotta assume that they're assuming you'll do this earlier.
All he can handle. This guy's on a rampage.
But hey, ta-da!
Two crawler is down and out.
Money. So that should be
Prize
enough
goes to
money.
you.
Yep. Okay, so I've got enough money for one of the upgrades. But I want to do this mini mid thing. So this is a grouping up challenge. If I can get them all grouped into the same area. Come on, guys.
Where did this guy come from?
I can just get them all dead at the same time. Come on, guys. And if you want to take each other out at the same time, that's cool too. Yep. Come on. Ta-da!
We have a winner.
Okay, so I think that's everything except for the endurance challenge. Yeah, let's try the endurance challenge and see how new armor fares us.
Where did this guy come from?
Everybody being a one hit kind of does make this a little easy. And the fact that I'm not really... I think the hardest will have been that heavy Lancer. Because that required me to, like, plan and even still, like, it was just 2 tries. So, doing this end game, like, they expect you to do this earlier. I wonder if they, like, the expectation is that you do this all at the same time. Like, when I was first here, like, I could see that as a, if not, like, expecting you to do it, at least planning that it's possible, if not difficult. But as far in the game as we are, it's kind of, I'm a little overkill at this point. Ta-da! Okay. So many endurance and no kidding. I'm pretty sure I have enough health just to, like, take the hits that I've taken. Because I take less than a hit on average. But less than a hit a round on average. They're not, actually, now it's 1 hit per round, but I have more than 20 health. And if I needed to, I do have some, oh crap, buttons that I can press. And protect myself. Like, I could honestly just mini nuke these last 3 rounds probably. But I'm not gonna. Because I really do enjoy using the wrench. Melee combat's fun. Okay. I just wanted to get rid of them. Because they suck life. Like, I think I know what they want from you as a challenge. But it's not something that I care to try. Because essentially you want to, like, get them on the side that they're not swinging their flame around. But I don't care to give that effort. We managed to win. Ooh, ultimate challenge. What's this? 16. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, so that leaves me with 1 that I can then take out.
Where did this guy come from?
Okay. Oof.
It's like watching a train wreck. Wow.
Got them all gone. Because most of the other enemies aren't too bad, because I can get in close. It's just the flamethrowers. So if I can avoid them for as many rounds as possible, then I can make this all work. Okay, and we're doing Chain Blade in the middle here. This is what I was kind of expecting that they'd go do with this ultimate challenge. Problem is, Chain Blade gets stunned. If he didn't get stunned, it wouldn't be an issue. Like, he would actually probably require some thought process. And I'm not saying, like, that's bad. Like, him being stunned and being able to be melee killed makes him interesting as a first kind of, like, major enemy in this. Okay. So let's... Come on, guys. Oh. I was hoping I'd get all of you. But most of you is good enough. And the gladiators are done. It's just those guys? Yeah. I do find it amusing that they will just walk into the hazards themselves. Someone actually managed to pink me.
Stand back for the big and the brainy. Let's give it up for the B2 Brawler.
He's got a bit more health this time. And the fact that he doesn't get stunned actually isn't as much of an issue because he doesn't... Oof. Okay. There we go. That actually made that more interesting, that he was actually able to survive into that phase. Not, like, end my game, but he did a number. Oh, that was the other thing that I did, which is, like, very obvious for stream people who were here for the stream because it wasn't part of the video, but I set up music for the beginning of the stream. That was actually more problematic. So I normally, well, not normally, I hop back and forth between these two. But I hop back and forth between using OBS and Streamlabs OBS. Lately, I've been using OBS. Sorry, I've been using Streamlabs, and it works fine. And it had, like, there was a really nice feature it had, which I kind of wish I could have used, called selective recording, which lets you stream and record different scenes, essentially.
You have won the ultimate challenge.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Okay,
See you
that's great.
later.
And that's really useful when you want to, like, stream and then record clean footage, which is what I do. The footage that I record doesn't even actually have the voiceover. It just has the gameplay audio, and then I add the voiceover in post when I set it to a video. Obviously, like, when I'm streaming, it's up there while the people in stream can hear my mic, but it doesn't get recorded. Essentially, it lets you do something similar with the screen sources, which would have been cool because I could have had alerts on screen and not have those get recorded. Because honestly, like, alerts mostly affect stream, really people who are watching the recording after the fact. They don't care that much. At least I don't usually when I'm watching a stream, because to me it's just, oh, they've got their followers, cool. Like, usually I tune out when someone does their, like, hey, so thanks so and so for following. So, it doesn't really mean anything to me when I'm watching. Not that it really stops me from caring, but if I want nice, clean video that I can maybe use as just, like, talking about, like, this game, like if I want to do a retrospective and I just threw myself off a cliff. If I want to do a retrospective about this game and I just want to be, like, talking about different parts of this game and what I liked, what I didn't like, it's super helpful that just have the video. Unobscured, nothing really worried about. Okay, so this is level 2 armor. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, and I do hate that, just a tad. So there's, like, obviously, like, a difference between doing this with and without the level 2 armor. I don't know if I would say so much that it's gonna make this a cakewalk or anything. But let's go to weapons. Let's cheese. Get ourselves some fine cheese. I don't expect this to be a one-hit kill. Okay, so how far is their range? It's pretty decent. But I can repeatedly pound on them from here with this. Okay. Some nice aged cheese. Okay. And this is definitely like something that I don't mind that games have, like ways to cheese the game if you don't want to like get good. It's one of those things, and probably I'll talk about it more when I play a Souls game, because Souls games tend to have this a lot, where there are ways to cheese bosses, or at least make them significantly easier. Some of them that I straightforward utilize because it's just a better way to fight the boss. But occasionally I like, you know, the way that you're supposed to fight them, you know, and all that. And I don't like, no shame against anyone who does or doesn't cheese bosses, because like, it's your game. I do it on occasion because I don't care enough to spend the time. Okay. So let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want weapons. And I would like this boil. This guy in the first game was like just devastating. In this one, it just doesn't really matter, does it? Is it just moving slowly? I think it's, no, I think it's stopped. That's fine. Their AI's fun. I think they're tethered to the tank. And so, like, they're trying to follow the tank. Until the tank's death, they're not gonna move. But the fact that the tank's not moving, they're aware that there's an enemy, so they're trying to move towards me. But they're, like, if they get too far, they have to turn back and wait for the tank. And if they're behind the tank, they're just perpetually running behind the tank. Okay, is this not doing damage to the tank? Okay, that's something I'm not sure I like. But that works. And then I'm just gonna mini nuke once I get up there. Okay, that... I gotta remember that some weapons don't go into the late game very well. Oh, I need more of those guys, because I'm gonna need those guys for this upcoming part. Okay. Let's try. I don't know if I want to pull them out right away, though, because I'm going to try and get to the health boxes first, because I'm pretty beat up, and I feel like I might not. Yeah, dang, these guys deal a butt ton of damage, and that's what I was worried about. Dying. Okay, let's... So, these guys... And so it does look like it was doing damage. It's just like not visually showing. Okay, that's... There we go. I think this side is just easier to shoot them from. There we go. Like, I think once I get these first two done, I can probably just, like, dash past everything else. Okay, come on. Taking all my ammo here. Yeah, taking all my ammo. Okay, cool. That's dead. Oh, both of them are dead. Cool. Whee. Oh, no. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, they all deal a ton of damage. And this seems like a hefty spike in dam. Nope. Okay, well, not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay. I don't know if there's a reason to stick around and, like, fight everybody. And I definitely don't want to fight those guys. Okay. Oof. Ouch. And... okay. There we go. Oof. Oof. Oof is... Uh-uh. Yep. Which way? Which way? Which way? Okay. Wow. Talk about, yeah, like, steep hike in difficulty. Okay, get my last 4 synthoids out. Okay, so it's that way. I'm hoping for a checkpoint soon. I don't like that. I liked you guys.
Nothing, I guess. Prepare to die! Catch pocket dead! Catch dead!
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, are we expecting me to take on this? Okay. Oof. Hoping for... I didn't pay attention to whether there was a checkpoint. Wow, they're expecting you to lead in everything. Okay. As far as boss fights go, not my favorite in terms of mechanics. Like, this is relatively boring.
Get ready to feel the burn. Try to dodge this.
I don't know what he's asking me to try to dodge.
Dance.
Okay, so let's get here.
It's like hide and
Whatever
go
I'm
seek.
getting.
You hide, my missile sink.
Okay, so... yeah, majority of this fight's kind of... kind of boring. And repetitive. Like... it's one of those weird things. Like, there've been several strong points of this game. This is not it. Like, I'm sure maybe like a different weapon or something could make this more interesting.
Why don't you pick on someone your own
And
size?
I don't mind that, like, he moves and stuff. That's super chill and super fine.
The greatest in mech technology.
Okay.
Why don't you
I know.
pick on someone your own size?
Like, him actually destroying is probably the most interesting that this has gotten. The camera controls aren't, like, great enough, I think, like, for this kind of rigor on what you're asking me to track.
My ex-wife used to call me a sore loser. Well, I'm in the winner's
All right.
seat now.
I do appreciate, like, this, I think, is...
But you can't hide.
this is the intended wait, platform, because this feels a lot better to just get to the second platform real fast. And this platform has better view, better vantage, all sorts of stuff that, like, makes it more desirable. It would be nice also if this tracked just a little bit, tracked him just a smidge. Because otherwise, you know, any sort of tracking on any of these things because it's time consuming to try and hope that I'm leading targets correctly.
Get ready to feel the burn.
Yeah, up here. Like, I feel like the last battle with the Thugs for Less guy was a lot more fun. The one where you got, like, it's essentially roughly the same premise even. Like, it's a giant mech fight. Just the difference is that you've got the big Clank as well. Which just felt better to fight him with. Also, him just, like, repeatedly firing those drones out. It's a little annoying. I feel kind of weird, like, shitting on the game for this, but, like, it's just hard not to when the rest of the game has been so much fun that this feels really out of place. Like, this is like a slump, like an odd slumping quality. And I'm just trying to, like, wrap my head around why? Because they've gotten, like, a big mech fight like this right in this game. It wasn't even a separate game. Not even like, oh yeah, they got it right in Ratchet 1. No, they got it right earlier. I liked the big Mecha Clank fight. This... not so much. Okay. So I'm assuming that there's exactly enough things to... because, like, now that I've gotten what to do for this fight, it's not... like, it's a test of endurance. This very much feels like a test of endurance. Which is also suffering a little bit because, like, I can feel slowdowns because it's like a big level that they put this in and the emulator's just not handling it well. But I don't know if I would consider this more fun even at pace. Oh, what's that? Oh. Okay. I guess it would have been nice to just know what those were. Like, that was something I couldn't block. Because everything else, like, I've been able to block. Except for when he gets real close. And so I didn't quite realize that those were something unblockable that I needed to get out of my space from. Not a big deal, because they don't deal that much damage. Okay, that felt a lot more. Like, the fact that he picked that up and threw it, that was on point. Like, I knew instantaneously that was a bad idea to stay. I'll be kind of sad if for the end of this fight we don't go, like, huge Clank mode. I'll just be a little sad because I feel like that feels like the climactic end for this. Oh, nope, we're not. Yeah, that's what I expected.
Catch this! I'm coming to get you, Ratchet. Here I come.
Okay, where is it putting me? Up on this. Okay. I'm actually even guessing that there's, looks like there's more than necessary. Oof. Not a lot of thinking is needed in terms of like I've got to suss out how his mechanics work. Okay.
You could run, but you can't hide.
It's more of just I need to pay attention to all this info on screen. Because I need to be tracking all of these little orbs that are coming after me. I do appreciate when he stands and blows half of them into some structure next to him. Though I would appreciate if there was a little less variance in terms of... Okay. Oh, didn't realize I was still... Okay, Yep. Cool. And... That's also kind of cool that he, like, tracks you up until you get to the turret, but I wish, like, him going back on this odd patrol path while you're on the turrets is kind of, like, why doesn't he just destroy all these turrets? I guess, like, the Thugs for Less guys aren't the brightest. And not even just aside from the brightest, I could honestly see him going and saying, like, well, that wouldn't be fair. Not sportin'. And I'm not paying attention to these things. Yes.
You okay, Clank?
Cool.
Great. Let's go.
That was a bit.
Hello? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oops. Oh, I meant after we free Angela.
Thanks. Now, before you run off, take a look at this. I picked it out of Lizard Boy's pocket.
90 returning from Megacorp's distribution center and beginning. Megacorp has lied to me.
The extra large decorative paperweights being stored might not actually be an order supply of protopets, which might explain why the whole facility is guarded by ravenous mutant creatures. Their thwarted ship may hold as many as 10 million crates with 100 prototypes per crate, which could be as many as 3.5 zillion protopets. A secret shipment that large can only mean one thing. Megacorp is up to no good. I will confront them as soon as possible and demand a bigger cut of the action. Okay, there we go.
The galaxy is in far more danger than I had imagined. Do you suppose Mr. Fizzwidget...
We've wasted enough time on Fizzwidget already. I swear that crazy old man is not the same person I used to work for.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You used to work for Megacorp?
Yes, in the genetics division.
On the Protopet?
On fixing the Protopet's flaws. And I was this close to succeeding when Fizzwidget suddenly pushed up their release date.
Is it worth disrupting the Protopet shipments?
It's a start. But to stop them for good, we're gonna need to break into Megacorp headquarters.
Break in? How?
I have an old Megacorp ID on my home planet.
We'll split up then. Clank and I will go to the distribution facility. You go grab the ID.
Cool. We may need to do a little more grinding. I'm going to jump to the next planet to see. Because if that little bit of this level was any indication, oof. I'm going to need some extra protection and sorts. But for now, let's just try and see if we can get by. Okay. Gadgets. Okay, in a pinch, I would also help if I was buying anything aside from like armor. But that's a lot of money. Okay. These guys I would expect to be one... Okay, yep, one hit. One hit kills each. So those are just kind of the base enemy of this zone. As long as we kind of keep... Like, we don't get into the 4 or 5 hits and they deal like 4 or 5 damage per hit, I'll be fine. Be fine. Activate the elevator. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's interesting that like they've started having activate on button press elevators versus just the like floor buttons, like actually utilizing user interface for it. Huh. Wonder why. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, there's another. This is just a way station. And they use this to point you in the right direction. That's... Okay, that makes sense. And there's my next destination. Real fast, let's check. Like, was there another way that I could have definitive? No, that's gonna be... I'm gonna loop back around, I think, for that. Because there's not any connections there. Did I ever finish talking about okay. Oh, security bot. There we go. Oof. I do want to check around. But yeah, I don't remember if I finished this conversation, so I'm gonna go back to it. Like I said, I used Streamlab OBS quite a bit recently. That's what I've been doing everything up until now, and I like features of Streamlab OBS. But okay, I just need to. I did it bad. I thought I was going up. But the thing is, so one of the big things that's important for a lot of things when you do streaming is making sure if you use audio, usually you need to credit sources. Where you got the music and all that. And there's a lot of ways you can do that. I did not make it. Oof. How far back is this going to take me? Ouch. It's probably another thing I dislike about this game is checkpointing, but I can talk about that later. But so moving back to regular OBS is something I occasionally do for one feature or another. One of the features I really do like about OBS, regular OBS Studio versus Streamlabs OBS is that you can pause recordings. So if something goes on and I need to pause the recording, I don't have to start and stop new recordings. I can just pause. I can literally just pause. Okay. And then start again when I need to. This is great if I have some technical issue or something of the nature. Okay, so I need to wait for this stupid thing to pass. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. This should be better. Hopefully good enough. And the other big thing that's in addition to regular standard OBS is standard OBS supports user-made plugins. Streamlabs OBS doesn't. They have their own widget system, a lot of them which are pay for, but even there, I didn't find anything that I appreciate that because that's hard to see. I didn't find anything on there that would let me just do like now playing like whatever I'm playing in the background. Other than I think maybe there might have been a Spotify thing. And I just don't tend to use Spotify. Like that, and I'm sure for a lot of people it works fine to just use Spotify. Even with a lot of this stuff with regular OBS Studio. Like, it works easy if you just want to use a Spotify playlist. But I've just never been a big Spotify person. And then some of this is also like game music, which I know I have, and I don't want to know, like, do I have access to the Hades playlist? The Hades soundtrack on Spotify? Yes, no, probably. I honestly don't know. Ouch, those guys do a lot of damage, and it takes me back here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do going forward... Okay, I think I can get through that a little bit easier if I'm gonna pull up the Heavy Lancer for that. But yeah. So I wanted that now playing, which you guys can see, like, when you come into stream, I actually got a really nice one. I'd gone through a couple different services that would do it for me, and then I ended up on a Streamlabs OBS plugin that would give me the give me the cover image if VLC could find it, VLC Media Player, which I consistently use anyways. And like I could connect it to a lot of other things. I think I can even connect it to Spotify. I just didn't. So it basically came down to it, you know, at that point, like, feature that Streamlabs OBS just kind of lacked, which is why I switched over, starting with this recording, to using OBS Studio again. And like, outside of a few like minor differences and some UI cleanup with Streamlabs OBS, like, the two versions of OBS are very similar. To the point that, honestly, using one versus another could very much come down to a personal preference. Okay. Nope. Okay. Come on. Dude, I'm dead. Oh, he wasn't dead. Cheese. Good cheese. Huh. The fact that these guys even take 2 shots from this is a little silly. There we go. Cool. So, yeah, that's kind of been the adventure I've been on for the past few days. So currently, like I said, I'm using Voicemeeter, program that does all of the microphone adjustments that I need, called Equalizer APO. So instead of VST plugins, I've got a few different places that I got those from, and I don't remember all of them. So I'm not gonna try and remember off the top of my head. That being said, and then we're just using OBS Studio. For Voicemeeter, I am using like Voicemeeter Potato, and I know after a month that it doesn't charge, but it asks, like, it's donation, where it asks you for a donation. Do I actually have, I think I have to get up higher. I'm not sure what's going to happen after the month, because if they ask for a donation, I'll probably give a donation if I choose to continue using it. Like, I like it a lot for right now, but there is the heavy internal debate of whether or not I actually get an actual mixer. And to me, this was kind of like a test drive of, do I think a mixer would be helpful? Now, slight differences is like, this does allow me to do some internal PC routing. So I may still do some things with a voice meter, but I may not use the super high-end one. Which, like, your donation isn't, like, tied to what version you use, but I'd feel better if I wasn't using the maxed out version and then paid, like, peanut for it. Because if I buy an actual mixer, which probably would be slightly better for my microphone audio, because my microphone audio is, does actually have XLR output, so I can actually, like, hook this into a mixer and an actual, like, equalizer and all that, compressors and all that fancy audio hardware. I just don't. This was, like, this has been a great microphone because it does USB and XLR, so I can choose to do either. And I did that with the thought.
Go ahead. You'd be doing me a favor. So.
Oh, sorry. It's just, I thought you were one of
Them. Dear, dear, what I'd give for even an ounce of their feral ignorance.
A burden often accompanies self-awareness, sir.
Living with the abject savagery of one's own kith and kin is quite more than one can bear sometimes. No, the torment of it all.
I understand. I, too, am of a series designed to destroy.
Oh, in that case, I have something that may interest you. But may I first humbly request a meager few bones for food?
It's gonna be a lot of money. Yep.
Lovely long time since I've eaten.
Reporting live from Algon City, where Protopet Mania is in full swing.
For those who have spent the past few weeks in hypersleep, the Protopet is Megacorp's widely popular bioengineered pet. Adorable, non-allergenic, and housebroken. Fans of the creature have dubbed it the perfect companion. Between the Protopet's surprisingly low price tag and its lightning-fast breeding cycle, there may be soon more than enough Protopets for everyone. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
The entire population of that planet will be devoured.
unless we get there in time.
Planet Damosel. They were very, subtle. That's the word I was looking for. Very subtle with that one. Definitely not a damsel. Just a damosel. I didn't finish everything here, did I? No. Okay, so yeah, there's a whole other side to this. Oh. Ooh, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. Okay, this was just an entirely different, like, section. Okay, cool. A different section of the level. I think it'll be fun later to go back and play Spyro, since like, and I don't know if I ever mentioned it. I did actually finally look this up of like what was made between Ratchet and Clank and Spyro, and it is absolutely nothing. They made no games. They went from Spyro 3 just straight into Ratchet and Clank. Between the individual Ratchet and Clank games, I'm not positive. I don't think they made anything, at least between the first trilogy. But, it'd be fun to kind of look at the difference in how they made games over the years. Not that I am just going to play Insomniac games, but it is fun to... They take a whole 4 health when they hit. Ouch. It's just fun to see how different... Oh, I hate that. Okay. I know exactly what that does, and I hate it. Do that. What about sheepinators? Nope. Sheepinator's a funny gag, but never works. Gadgets. Dynamo. Okay. Haha. Crap. I think it's almost more interesting to try and do this the way I'm doing it, without actually trying to kill anything in this. Okay. Got it. Okay, and that was like super necessary to actually do. It wasn't quite fast enough. No. Mine. My ride. Oh, that looks like a fight. Okay. Don't come up here. This is mine. Ooh. Electrolyzer. Or whatever this thing. This thing. Oh, okay. Flip connectors. Okay, yeah, okay, I didn't need to do that. Burn it. Burn it. Yeah! Done. Win. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of stuff in there, but that was actually a lot of fun to try and just as quick as I could avoid as much combat as possible.
Incoming! Get down!
Hmm?
What the?
Hello! You lucky devils!
Angela Cross.
I sent you a galactic greeting. Guys, if you get this message, please meet me on my homeworld. Just so you know, I found my old ID badge. I'm pretty sure we can still use it to infiltrate Megacorp headquarters. But I missed part of that before the protopets completely overrun us. Oh, and sorry for the blunogram. It was the only thing I could get off this planet.
Yeah, she thinks of everything, doesn't she?
She also appears to be in great danger.
Low grinding. Activate vendor. Hi guys, bye guys. You know, it's been fun. And ta-da. Okay. Infiltrator. Okay. Done. What? And I've unlocked a ravenous horde. Okay. I do appreciate that there is absolutely zero need to fight anything in this level. Let's Dark Souls this and just run. Screw you. Okay. So hi. What's that? I don't know. Don't worry. Everybody will wait for me.
You found a hypnomatic part. You need all of the parts to make the hypnomatic gadget.
That tells me nothing. Am I done here? I think so. I think so. I think if I get on this little wibble wobble platform, it'll take me back to the ship. Interesting. So I assume that's a weapon that I've got to collect from different planets. Let's go to some different planets then. Next one on the list is Damsel. And then we'll go help Angela. Game got some beef to it. Don't know how much longer it's going, but it's been going, and it seems like it's not going to stop anytime soon. Okay. Megacorp vendor. That would definitely be helpful, but I just... nah. There's a lot of things I could be doing, and grind railing seems like the best use of my time. Oh, I love this gimmick already. Teleporting trains is great. What? Ratchet. Ratchet. Okay. He sometimes doesn't want to listen. Yay! Proto-pets. So, I want to take a guess here about what the planned, like, how this is gonna come to reach its conclusion. My guess, and I could be entirely wrong, but my guess is that, okay, well, that's a thing that just happened. My guess is that instead of killing all the proto-pets, we're going to find some way, mystical, magical way to make them all friendly. Or instead of mystical, magical, probably scientific. Just with the, like, I was so close to finding a solution. Like, that feels very fake. Very much hinting, oh, that's not what you wanted. Okay, game. I'm gonna try and hit all the proto-pets on this. Oh, there we go. And we hit all of the proto-pets. But yeah, that's my guess of where this is leading. I'm sure there are people who... I hit the proto-pet. I went to tab off because I realized I can't... I can see chat, kind of. I just can't see it too well. Partially obscured. Well, I can do it now. I can definitely do it now. I don't need to be... Actually, real fast, make sure I don't need to be messing in here. Nothing is muted. No, nothing's muted. Okay. Oh, wait. Game has frozen. There we go. Hello? OBS, are we okay? Okay. OBS seems to be having a slight small issue. Oh, okay, that's what... That was weird. Whoop. Okay, so, oddity of what was happening there. Because OBS didn't like me clicking into the emulator. That was weird. I clicked entirely the wrong button to hit things. Oh, you know. Okay, there is a reason to not spam. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Goodbye. Oh, I was going to talk about checkpoints. And my like, this game really doesn't like them. For as big as some of these levels are, it would be nice just to have a couple more on the spokes. Oh crap, I didn't realize. Like this, starting this all the way over again. That's a solid, like, 10 minutes of, probably not 10 minutes, but it's like 2 to 3 minutes of stuff I've already done. Not a lot, like, and I'm not, like, finishing this by the skin of my teeth. I'm just mistaking routing. That's the other thing, is like, it's a failed reset on a mistaken routing. Not quite understanding where the game wanted me to go. Like, even just pulling me back to just before would be nice. Or just putting, like, a platform in the middle, which is probably more feasible in this day, and the day and age of the original Ratchet and Clank would be to, like, set a platform in the middle as a checkpoint. Just because, like, some amount of persistence is probably capped on game memory. I wonder if they were also capped, which this may be the reason, is I wonder if they're capped on the number of checkpoints they can have in a level. That'd be a curiosity to see, like, between all the levels. Like, oh, hey, that's another part of that, I assume, Hypno Whoozy What's It?
Sorry.
You found a hypnomatic part.
Oh. Hypno Whoozy What's It part. Okay, so I could one-hit the protopets out there. Stop it. I am not the enemy, even though I am attacking your citizens. It's mainly because their protopets make it hard not to. Wonder if you could just farm here, because it seems like the protopets just keep popping up. I don't really care to. Just curious if you could. Probably. Oof. Oh, that's for later. I can already tell that that's for later. Yep. We're gonna just slide. Oh, you're not dead yet? What? Really? Okay. That's a little BS. Yeah, just, you know what? Kill me. That was a little bit of BS there. Like I'm fine with their hit tracking, as insane as it is. I'm even fine with their damage, as silly as it is. Oh, I needed different thing there. I'm just not even gonna. We're just not. Ouch, that was over a health bar and a half. We're gonna need to grind some more for some more stuff. Thankfully, there's stuff that we can do to grind, but I'm not assuming anything's gonna get any easier than it is. I think there's races we could do there. I don't really feel like doing that. I don't think there was anything on Megalopolis. I don't think. Got all the platinum bolts. Yeah. I don't think these say, yeah, they don't say, like, completed. Let's do some ship fighting. Okay. Nope. I'm probably not gonna be able to do this. Gonna be honest. Especially if there's, like, exact numbers of what I need. Glad they're relatively close, at least. And they all seem to be coming for me. Okay. There you are. Huh. Did it. I'm surprised. Ace. Fight the ace thug ships. Only take out the best pilot. Only thugs' best pilots remain. Take out their ace pilots. Trust me, I'm not an ace pilot. But that's fine. We may upgrade our ship after this. Mm-hmm. Cool. Race through the asteroids. Okay. This, I feel much more comfortable doing. As much as, like, there's some parts of these controls that I don't like, for racing, actually, I think this is a fine, like, ship racing. I have missed 2 rings. 3 rings now. Oh, hey, we get to see the interior here. 4, 5, 6. And here it's a little bit harder. 7. Not entirely sure what I need to do to win this. Did I win? Okay, I won. Okay, I think we've done it all. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Canal City, I don't think had. Let's see what the ship shack has for us. See if there's any cool things we can get. Okay. And vendor. Rare titanium for a shield. Advanced shielding, nuclear detonation device, hyper, high lift wings, heavy ordnance wings. Okay, so I've got 15 to work with. I could definitely get a torpedo launcher, mine launcher, or triple boost acceleration engine. Or I can save for the advanced shielding system, which I think I will. I don't get very much raritanium, so And that seems more useful. That wasn't a bad place to get money. And then I have that. Let's do some of this and explore the desert for crystals. Because that was 1,000 apiece. Which, like, not something I'd want to do for, like, 1,000,000. So I don't really plan on getting, like, the $1.5 million gun. We're getting something a little bit more. How much money do we have? 71,000. Yeah, like that, I don't think. That could be useful. Force field tech. Like, I could see that being useful, and we're not that far from that. So let's go out into the desert and see if we can't. So there's, ooh, okay, so we stayed on this first little section here, but there's apparently path out and over. And I assume this is where. Yeah. Cool. How did I beat that thing? I think it was the Tesla gun, but screw it. Oh yeah. It was the Tesla gun. Okay, so that, yeah. I feel like Tesla gun might be necessary. Just because with everything else, it's hard to definitively lock on to the big guys. So you got a laser, I got a laser. It's fine. So I'm assuming like there's going to be an achievement for getting all of these. And honestly, it's again, good source of money. Where'd it go? Did I auto pick it up? Probably. Probably. Oh, hey. You. Okay, so now if I don't go pick it up, it doesn't auto pick it. Oh, but it's got a real far reach. The game's very unhappy when you look that way. I wonder how well choppers work on these things. Not too bad. Not what I would consider great, but what other weapons do I have that would work decently? I wonder how well the big parade is. Actually, speaker gun. There we go. Seeker gun actually works very well if that's the only thing I'm dealing with. Okay, that's just a sound. It's not actually there. There we go. Cool. Yeah, 'cause that's not gonna get. Let's try out those guys. Again, probably more useful when it's just the big guy alone. That's actually 22,000 volts right there. Works pretty well. Yeah, works pretty well, I'd say. Problem is I'm running out of ammo out of everything. At least everything that can hurt those guys. Consistently. And then synthoids to finish him off. Cool. I gotta see if like I can get a heavy lancer to work. What's this? Oh, health. Health. Yeah, I just have to aim it. Cool. And more crystals. not quite as effective as like what the like scout rifle thing. But it's pretty effective to use the Lancer. Chopper also works pretty well. Okay. Take a little bit of damage, but not enough to really harsh my mellow. Weird that it makes me swim there, because that doesn't seem all that deep. It takes like 35, 40 ammo. I mean, sorry, 40, 45 ammo. I should have enough for this. Yeah, well, I'm gonna come back with at least enough for some of the guns. Wow, and there's a ton more desert left. Like, I haven't even hit this entire side yet. Like, I'm not entirely sure how much of this has stuff in it still. Hard to tell because I can see a lot further than I can. Like, okay, so over here. I haven't been over here. I can see a lot further than objects render. Like, my sight line's a little bit bigger. Yeah, but it doesn't look like anything's that way. I do wanna... Yeah, I'm not even to the edge. Oop. And there are just things that I missed, because, dang, there's so much out here. Ooh. Up. Up. Okay. Got him. I noticed it wasn't locking on, so I'm like, probably should lock on myself. Okay. There's a big, like, central gap in here. And there's another one. Okay. So I do have some seeker gun ammo. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of other enemies I'm gonna have to take out first for the seeker gun to work. The seeker gun seems to only work if he's pretty much the only enemy alive. As that happens, there we go. Only got one guy out of all 8 seeker gun ammo, so not great. This is great if I had 2 shots. I wonder... mini nuke works. At least it does 50% damage. Okay, so I pretty well covered everything. But if I can get more north, there might be something way up this way. How many bugs? Not even to the edge of where I've been. Well, there we go. That's what I was expecting. Something towards the edge of my... Ah, and another one. And 2 hits from mini nuke, and he's down. I'm actually enjoying, again, as I've kind of said repeatedly, this game is fun. I do enjoy this game. Well, that was a waste. I don't think that'll do anything. Not enough there for those. Platinum bolt. Of course that's gonna be middle of nowhere platinum bolt. Okay, at very least I need to go back for ammo. Because it's just gonna give me chopper ammo, and it's okay. But the number of chopper ammo I need is so much compared to some other ammo types. Like, vaporizer is far more worthwhile to get. I don't think I don't know if I ever searched out all of this. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. For some reason there was I was thinking there was a spot that I hadn't investigated, but I think it was that side path that I eventually did go down. All right. 62,000 bolts. Okay. There is, so I think that's going to be what I want. Legitimately. I think that's going to be the weapon that I want. That sounds like more skill, probably worthwhile. This I'm just never going to get enough money for. Never going to get enough money for that. I'm very close to this, though. 9 more. And if I do a little bit of stocking up, probably can get this. And let's grab the Tesla Claw first, because Tesla Claw is definitely by far, like, easiest to use to kill them. It's not fast, but it's easy to use. And it's also cheap. So probably going forward, Tesla Claw is probably the way to go. Because I think return on investment wise, Tesla Claw or Lancer might even be better. Honestly, actually, and I didn't get any Lancer ammo. Because 35 bullets is very much not a lot. Here we go. And it's a lot easier to tell. Okay, so I think I need 10 total now. Probably a couple more than that. Honestly, it's probably just best to, like, grab as many as I can. Okay. Whee! Copper ammo. Get that. And okay. Jeez. Yeah, you're never close enough. Let's... Okay, I'm gonna grab this because this should be an easy freebie. Oh, what's that gold card out here? Hat. What's that? What are you?
Buried deep beneath this planet's surface is precious raritanium. This mining vehicle.
Okay, 1 second. Something on my screen I cannot see. Okay. Oh wait, it's giving me a hint. Raritanium means more ship upgrades. I'm down. I don't know if this is 1 Raritanium at a time. It's distinctly possible. And I don't know if I care if it's 1 Raritanium at a time. It is. I don't even know what moonstones are. Can I just jump over this fence? I can. There. And then I get what I'm assuming is the upgraded version of the Tesla coil. Which is going on my quick select here. And I'm just gonna grab a few more crystals, because extra money, and I saw these real easy ones to get, and then I also do wanna if I can get a big guy, I do want to test this against one of them. But since, like, I can one-shot these guys, I don't quite think it's worthwhile to test. Theoretically, if I could get enough more, and I don't know if these, like, it's very possible these could respawn here, the crystals, but I'm not gonna check. Like, if I could get enough more money, though, I think the next thing that I would want is the shield. Because that's an invulnerability shield from the sounds of it. Okay. No, I don't want this, because I need to give him 7 crystals for 7,000. I don't know if I wanted... so I want to see how well this... So I was on Damsel. Yeah. I want to see how well this works out. See if this is a worthwhile investment. Okay. Okay, so it's 15 bullets, and okay, that's stupid. He should be dead. Also, he shouldn't be tracking me, even if he's not. Okay. Just like that. I do believe these guys spawn infinitely. They don't give incredibly good amounts of money. I feel like they assume you have armor, the high-end armor at this point. Which I can't afford. So there is this over here. What's this? I think this is the moon. Let's go to the moon. Take us to the moon, Mecha Clank. I don't know why I'm going to the moon. I'm gonna be honest. Are we doing another? Bomb strike, missiles, jump, punch. Okay, so it's another one of these. I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. Okay, so that's interesting. So I think he's a little different. He comes, plants down some more. So I don't want to I want to try and get close to him when I destroy all of these guys. I want to be close for that smash. I do like how this is different from the last one. Okay, crap. Crap. Ouch. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna survive that. Oof. Do not want to feel. Don't feel like doing that challenge right now. Honestly, I think I may wrap this up for today, and it'll be probably until Sunday before I get back. Friday or Sunday, probably Sunday. Before I get back to this, what I might spend some time doing is looking to see if there's any good ways to get money in this one, which is unfortunate. I was hoping that wouldn't be something I need to do for this, but kind of feel like I'm hitting a little bit of, well, okay, before I go, because that's kind of why I kind of want to go, is because let's see if this is as painful as the rest of this has been. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming that, like, even though, like, I was doing a side optional world, this one's still gonna be hard. Because the last story world was still rough. Well, not the last story world, the previous one, where we freed Angela. Don't know what just happened there. Okay. Enter factory.
You need the hypnomatic here. Once you've found all of its parts, you'll have... You need the hypnomatic here. Once you've...
Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's probably a route back. So yeah, it's gonna be out here somewhere. Hello.
Oh, man! It won't budge.
Violence is not the answer.
Can you move this rock, sir?
I am able.
And?
Patience, young one. For the rock to move, the forces of the universe must align.
So, can we make these forces align a little faster?
Ah, yes. The holistic resonance of moonstones may yet guide these wayward forces.
And it's the moonstones that I noticed. Which... The... Okay, so I don't know how many moonstones I need. So this feels very similar to the desert. For oh, there we go. And a moonstone. Feels very similar to the desert. Which, like, hey, it worked. I just spent a whole bunch of time in the desert, which is probably also why, like, had I not just revisited the desert, I don't think this would feel as similar. Okay, how many do I need? Yeah, bruh, how many do you want? 9. Not surprising. So, my big zap gun works pretty well for the 15 bullets it has. Oh, that's just insta-death. Yeah. Okay, gotta find. I don't feel like fighting that guy, that guy. That one just seems to be on its own. I was wrong. But that's fine. I got my 9 stones. Still seems like I'm a little out of my league.
Yes, Your arrival with the Moonstones is most fortuitous, for it is in this very moment that I am able to move the rock.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Thank you, sir. That was most helpful.
Your gratitude is comforting, child. I have also found a piece of something called a hypnomatic. You may have it in exchange for more Moonstones.
Wait, I thought you had no need for material possessions.
Please, do not lay your burdens upon me now. I am weary from lifting the rock, and I must rest.
Okay, so that's for the hypnomatic part. Glider. This is fun. Oof. All right. Not a... Like, this is a challenge, but it's an overcomeable. Ouch. Okay. Need to make sure to not, like, get... Okay, I'm gonna using the D-pad for this just to get a little more control. Yeah. Did it. Ta-da! Okay, infiltrator. I wasn't expecting to get that first try, but I'm not upset that I did. Yeah, okay. Yep. Hi guys, how you doing? Seems like you guys are doing well. Return to the surface. An armor vent. Yeah. Okay. So I think so that I'm gonna hit the point where I didn't want to grind for all this stuff, but that looks real badass. And honestly, I feel like we're gonna need it for some of this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look between streams and see what I need to do. What all needs to happen to get a bunch of money. What's kind of the best point to get money. If I don't, like, if it's something like what I did last time with the first game where I sat somewhere and just held the button down, I'll probably show you guys how I did that. I won't do it on stream. But I do think this has been fun. And honestly, I should probably be finishing up about now anyways. It's been about 3 hours. I would love to go longer, but weekdays kind of make that a little hard. So I have enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have all enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Gotta find my end buttons. Bye.